Hello and welcome to our live webinar, Easy Rate Optimization Solutions for UK Self-Storage Operators, presented by StoreTrack. Now, if you haven't heard about StoreTrack launched in 2014, and it's the only provider of self-storage market data to UK operators, developers, and investors, tracking rates for over 4,300 self-storage facilities across the UK. Its optimized platform for managers and operators offers competitor rate tracking and analytics along with automated reporting. Its Explorer platform helps self-storage investors and developers with new market evaluation, offering insights on markets across the UK. For more information, you can visit storetrack.co.uk to learn more. Now, let me introduce your hosts, Jody Burks and Shinal Krishnan. Jody Burks brings to StoreTrack over 20 years of experience in the self-storage industry. Prior to StoreTrack, Jody successfully operated and managed storage facilities in Florida. As a former operator, of course, she understands firsthand the many challenges faced by owners, operators, and managers in the industry. Shinal Krishnan, he heads business development for UK and European markets. He joined StoreTrack in 2021 and is in charge of driving growth and exploring partnerships across the UK. Now, I will pass this on to Jody and Shinal.
Thank you, Cindy. Thanks for introducing us, and thank you to everyone for joining the webinar. And the webinar will be recorded. So if you are busy on the self-storage desk today and don't have time right this moment to watch it, then you can pick up from the recording. We'll have that available. So I have already brought up my screen here and sharing what we call the optimized platform. The optimized platform is for owners, operators, managers to help you with your rate optimization, help you have competitive insights using market data and pricing data that StoreTrack has gathered. We've been collecting self-storage data since 2014, so we have a lot of good data, and we're going to show you here in this visual platform some of the things that you can use to help optimize your rates, drive your revenue by tracking your competition and using some of the insights here. So we are going to just jump in. Here on the platform is what we call the market dashboard, and you can see that you could have multiple locations if you have more than one, and if you're just a single store operator, we have many clients that do that also. So you can set up your name of your store, the address. We have a couple things here for the coverage, which would be from a 1 to 10 mile radius, and it shows you the number of stores that we're tracking within that market. So we're going to go ahead and jump in here. And while this is loading, we are loading several predefined sizes in the market. They are set up here on the dashboard by square footage so that you can see. We do also have an area where you could add if you have a different size that might be within your inventory that's not on here. But again, we're looking at those predefined sizes. So a couple things you're going to see here. First of all, is populating is, say we'll just use a 50 square foot unit size here. And you can see that there are 8 stores. So we have 8 stores right now offering this unit type with a price. So we can pull the data in so that you can see it comparing to your price. And so you'll see here in this instance, the store has a weekly price and they're going from 33 to 42 pounds. And we do see the market average. And from this view, the market average is showing us that it has been trending up over 4% in the last 30 days. We also see over here then some prices that have been trending down. So you can take a look at that. And we have a little tab up here where you could change that and look at anywhere from 5 days to 90 days. So maybe you wanted to look at the trends over the last quarter and see what's been happening, because they may be trending at different times up and down. So that's going to change your trend there.
So, Jerry, how important do you think this rate trend plays? How important is it when you compare the rate trend, and what difference is it going to make to a store manager or the owner?
Yeah, I think it's just a quick observation to see what's happening in your market. There certainly are more data points that you can drill in on. But again, now here, just how we change that from the 30 days to the 90 days, it shows this rate's been trending up 23%. So think of that from the standpoint of the opportunity to raise your rates. If you can raise your rate by $1 or $2 over a time period and rent 10 more units at $2 more a piece, that's revenue, that's real money to your bottom line. So using these trends, again, just quickly logging in, taking a look at the trends, and then you're going, maybe I'm overpriced because this unit's been trending down. I'm right in the sweet spot, or maybe I'm under the market average. And if it's been trending up, why wouldn't I want to take the opportunity to adjust my price as well? So that would be one thing. So we'll be able to jump in here now and then view the details and get a little more information. We have some great graphs. We have some great charts for you. We have some Excel downloads. We have a way for you to have automated reports. This is, like we said, you can see we logged into the dashboard. You'll have a username and a password. But we also, and I'll jump back to that, is some automated reports that can be sent to your email. So if you don't have time to log in every day, then you can have some quick insights at your fingertips. So from here, we are on what we call the current pricing analysis. Again, you've got a graph here. So if we see your store, we're going to look on the graph and see where your price is and in line with others. You can also see who has the lowest price in the market, who has the highest price in the market, and then what the market average would be. Again, just insights to help you maybe, tweak or set your rates. We also have this little tab here where you can look at premium and value. And so when we saw back at the market dashboard, like we said, on the 50 square foot, we saw 33 to 42. Shinal, do you see that a lot in the UK market, the value and the premium price?
That's right,
prices
Jody.
there?
Yeah, quite a lot of websites where I've seen they mention the walk-in rates and the rates available online. So if you could just tell what a premium and value rate is here on a dashboard, it would be helpful.
If we scroll down here, this can give us some insights here. And then we do have another tab that we can go to so that you can see here's a premium price, here's a value price. We also show you the highest price and the lowest price that's been offered. We have a way to show you the promotion that's going on in the market. And then, like you said, if it's a walk-in or a walk-in rate or an online rate, sometimes that can be the premium value. Also, in the US, a premium or a value unit could also be if it's a multi-level, maybe climate control. If you have ground floor, typically in the US, they set a higher premium rate for that because it's a convenience. And then if you would go upstairs, it might be a lower price. The same thing with maybe location of your premium unit is it's still a 50 square foot, but it's got a nice roll-up door. It's closest to the gate or the office, easy access. So you would put a premium price on that. and a value price might be, it's a little harder to get down to the end of the hallway, all the way back against the wall. So you can use premium and value price both ways, but displaying it here to show you that, you know, they may be offering a value unit if you, again, rent it or reserve it today, or you have more supply, or again, just by convenience or a feature. So we can pick up both of those rates for you so that you can see them and they're displayed there. This graph here, the current or history, is probably one of my favorites. And this one, you can actually hover over the graph and you're able to see your store and again, your competitor prices. You also can go from anywhere from 5 days up to a year. So if you wanted to look back at some history, maybe some trends over time, are you getting better pricing in the summer? Are you getting better pricing around holidays? Things like that. So you can take the graph out here. If you see, it just changed to 6 months. And again, if we look at the store example here, it's 40.5 pounds. And as you go across the graph, it's dropped down to 37.5 in February, kind of stayed at 37.5, 37.5, and now it's up to 42. So they've made some price changes right here in about May. A little more constant. Then when you look at maybe the blue graph here, you can see they're changing prices more dynamically, more often. We have competitors in the US that change their prices more than once a day, which is crazy, but it happens. But again, you can see how they may be following, well, obviously their own data points on how many units they have, but looking at the competition, they're really have been adjusting their price over time and trying to maximize that revenue. So again, if you look at your store, maybe the red one here, it's flat for such a long time. And now it looks like maybe they've gotten into adjusting some pricing more often there. So yeah, we looked at most everything there. We do have some additional tabs here. If you like Excel, we have some Excel downloads. I'll go back to that. This is available here, this view in a PDF. The detailed view of stores gives you a good look into the market. Again, a PDF and an Excel download. So if you like to export it out to Excel to take a look at it. From here, even though we're on a 50 square foot unit, within Optimize, we give you the option to pick up inventory or unit types 10 to 20% higher than the 5x10. So you can see here we have picked up some additional sizes. So 40 square foot, 45, 60, because not everybody has the same size units. And then this might be where you want to go back and customize that dashboard if you needed to add some additional sizes. So now you're seeing the unit size. You're getting to see, now here we do have an upper floor unit in the market. So this could be one of those value and premium prices that we were talking about, Chanel, and also different features that you can see. And as you hover over them, it'll tell you if it's covered. This looks like it has an alarm, a roll-up door, so some additional features there. And like I said, then you could export this out. So we also have a map view if you like to visualize it from the map and where you are in the middle and where your competitors are. And you can see that it will pop up the price of that competitor. And again, we're just looking at the around the 50 square foot unit. So the map's really a good visual for you too, if you like that. And then we've got many more data points. I'm going to go back to the dashboard here again, just to look at this and show you some of the additional reports.
And also the other thing you find in the UK is, Jody, you find a traditional self-storage. and you find container storage, and you find both mix. So we do have an option in our dashboard to change to a container or traditional or just asset storage, and you can change that in our dashboard too.
Oh, that's great for
Yeah,
that way they can see the different types of
of
storage.
storage units.
Okay. I can go back and show you how to do that if you want to, or people can also reach out to us individually. The reports that I was talking about here when we're at the market dashboard, you can see there's a little download report here. So we have several different options for you. We have one called dashboard data, which basically will export all the pricing out into an Excel one file. I'll be able to show you that here. Actually, I might have forgot to download that one. We have the dashboard data view, which would be just what we're looking at here. If you'd like to look at this kind of a cubicle grid style here. We have the competitor report, which is an awesome report. And I don't know how managers are doing their competition shops in the UK. If you're doing a manual process, the competitor report here, again, can be automated to be sent to your inbox. And we'll touch on that. And then we have something called a market activity report, which is another automated report. So let me go and share. Chanel, can you see my screen? I changed to an Excel report.
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Thank you. So this is what we call the comp report. And the comp report then here shows you all of the prices that are coming from the market dashboard that we showed you, from 25 square feet up to 200 square feet. We're pulling in your price in this column here in the yellow. We get to see the use of promotion also here. And then what's really great about the comp report is that you're seeing how you're priced to the competition. So in this market, anything that's green means that you're priced lower than the competition by, say, like here, 9% lower. Now this is compared to the market average, and the market average is here, including all these different prices. And then if it's red, you're priced higher, which, looking at this quickly, I think this is good. You should usually have a mix of some units that are priced higher, some that are priced lower. Again, we don't have occupancy because we don't have insights to your property management software. But if you have a ton of a particular size unit, you might have it priced lower because you want to rent those up. Or once you get full and you're running out of units and it's in high demand in a market, then you might want to be priced higher, or you could have some additional feature. That's just the summary sheet. And then when we jump to the detailed report, you can actually see now against your competitors how you stack up. So here, the first competitor is again showing us. So even though the market averages, you may have been lower on a particular unit, when you get here and look at a single competitor, you're seeing then here that, let's go just a tiny bit smaller, sorry. Now that you're priced lower on this particular unit, higher on something else. So like 100 square foot, we show here that your price is at 61 pounds. Your first competitor's price is at 74.49. So you're 18% lower. So say you wanted to test that and see, maybe I can get a few more pounds to help drive my revenue if I'm priced 18% lower than this competitor here. So this yellow column here can actually be adjusted. So say you wanted to take it to 63 pounds, you can see now that you're only 15% lower. So you can use this comp report to help test your rates and find either the sweet spot or really to drive the revenue using this. This is one of the reports that we were talking about that can be automated. So you can set it up to be delivered to your inbox. So it can be emailed to you. You could send it daily, weekly, monthly, whatever your preference. You can always log into the platform also, but this way it comes right to your inbox. You take a quick look at it, you make some adjustments, you go on with the rest of your day. So let me show you another report. This is what we call the activity report. And the activity report is based on what's going on in the market, what's happening, what's changing. So in this particular case, we're looking at rates. And again, you can see we've got the different sizes over here. This is showing us, so say for the 50 square foot unit again, that yesterday the market average was 3506. Today, the market average is 3852. So there's been a change in the market and the price has gone up. So the changes reflected here are almost 9% in the market. And then we try to put in a notable and see who made that price change. So in this case, it was McCarthy Storage, and they changed their price on several units. You can see yesterday, which is driving the prices up in the market and showing you that the market average has changed. So again, this is an opportunity for you to maybe follow suit. If they're able to raise the rates and get those prices, that you might also want to consider that. The inventory activity, we don't see changes, but because we track the websites every day, we track the price, and we can also see when a unit type is no longer offered. It may say call for availability or there's no price. So you could see here that maybe somebody isn't offering a 50 square foot unit yesterday that was today, but right in that example, it's not happening. And then we do have a rate trend analysis. And again, this is from 5 days over 365 days. And it's showing you again what's been happening with a particular unit type or size and how it's been trending over time, up or down. Okay, let's see. We will jump back to the platform. And back to my markets. Oops. Sorry about that, timed out. And now you can see where you would log in here and you would choose optimize, and this is how it's going to take us back into the dashboard. Shinel and I were talking briefly about some of the different things where you can change. Here might be the stores that'll tell you. So here's one that says it's a container storage. If you're a self-storage facility and you don't want to track the container prices, if you think they're maybe skewing the data or it's not, like for like to match up with your self-storage facility, you can actually uncheck that particular container storage and save it, or you can add them all back in. So you do have the flexibility to do that. Also, here is where we were talking about those two reports, one being the activity report and one being the comp report. And it gives you the ability to schedule them. So you can see some are not set up, some are. So you can click on this and schedule them and say, we wanted to get it every day. You have the choice. Every week, maybe we just want it one day a week. And so we're having it delivered on Thursdays. You can put in multiple addresses here. So if you were the store manager and you wanted it, or a district manager wanted it, or an owner wanted it, you can add additional emails here, which is great, so that they could check in and see the same insights. So that's available for both the activity report and the comp report. All right, so we'll jump back. Oops, that's not where I want to go, but oh well. So we reviewed the market dashboard and we saw that that had all the different sizes there. Now over here, we also have several tabs that are clickable. And sorry, I think I clicked too many times now. We have to wait. So you have to think of a new question to ask me, Shinal.
Yeah. I All right, Jody. So you were a store manager, and as a store manager, how would you look at this optimized platform, and how would you use this platform as a store manager?
A lot of the ways that I'm taking everybody through the presentation here now, as you mentioned, I was a store manager. I started as a store manager and worked my way up, was a district manager and then an operations manager for a portfolio in Florida. I ran the company, the operations for about 8 years. And actually we were a StoreTrack client. So before I joined StoreTrack, I actually used StoreTrack. And the platform has evolved immensely, in like 5 years or whatever. So a couple different ways into having like the automated, just having the Excel reports. If you like, again, to download those Excel reports, the comp report, my managers, I used to, again, make them do a comp report and shop the competition. But we had an Excel spreadsheet that they would email to me. And so the timing of it, I never knew exactly when they were collecting the data. So with Optimize here, when you log in, you know that this data has already been checked today. It's real time, it's up to date. You're looking at it the same way, in that Excel spreadsheet. So if your managers forget to fill some field in or something, this way, you know that it's accurate, it's timely. And then again, just using it to really help me tweak my pricing and understand the market. We're here now at what we call the comp overview. And this now is showing you your competition in the market. So again, we have a 3-mile radius, 20 stores in this market. So you've got 20 competitors within a 3-mile radius. To ask your managers to try to call and shop and get the prices and see what's going on and go to their websites every day. I mean, to me, that I think their time's more valuable, right? They want to be helping the customer. They have things to do on the property. So this is where, Optimize has really helped me as a manager and save my manager's time and give me the data that I need. So, but again, here you get to see who the competitor is. You have their address. You see what kind of units are available with pricing. We actually have links to the street view if you wanted to look at it through Google Maps. We also have links to their website. If you wanted to go right to their website, you can jump to their website. We also have something called a historical view, where you can see, again, their pricing over time and how often they're making changes, the last time they made a change. So, if this is really a competitive, a tough competitor that you want to keep up with, you want to see how often they're changing prices. You get to see square footage, so you can kind of see how big that operator is. And again, you can change this radius. If this is too much data and you don't want to track all of these 20 stores, you could also change the radius here. Inventory analytics. This is just a simple bar graph, but it's again showing you how many, we say inventory, we're really referring to a specific unit type. What's available in your market, how many competitors have this unit available. So if you're looking at the 50 square foot, that means 7 of them have this unit type available with a price, and only 2 of them don't have the price availability. So again, gives you insights to, excuse me, what's the most competitive size? What are your competitors offering? How much kind of supply maybe is in the market? And you can also use the X's and the check marks, or just the grid view here. The all units pricing, I like this one because it gives you the opportunity to kind of look at the range in the market. So you can see, again, a 50 square foot unit goes anywhere from 14 pounds up to 47. So again, usually that might have some kind of difference in features and whether it's a premium or a value unit. But you can see the range with your store, and then as you scroll down, see what each of your competitors are offering that. And from this view, you actually have the ability to just track one competitor at a time. So we've got your store would be orange, and then your competitor that you choose here. And if we scroll all the way over here, you can see that you can remove one competitor from the graph and then add another competitor. So you can really, if you're feel like one of them is your true competitor, or you want to check out a couple different competitors, again, you're seeing that in this case, it looks like it's a safe store, tend to be a little bit higher on some sizes, and then you guys are like neck to neck on some unit sizes. So again, just I think the nice thing about Optimize, we display it so many different ways. If you like a simple, bar graph, if you like charts, if you like Excel data, all that is available for you. So am I missing anything yet, Shinel? Any?
Yes, Jody. Jody, when we find, I mean, there are most of the websites, or most of the UK websites, I do not find their pricings online. So will that impact?
I guess it's a personal opinion.
That's right.
But comparing to the US, for us, it's the ease of going to a website, finding the price, knowing that you could reserve or rent it. And so if you don't put your price online, you make it harder for the client or prospective customer to find. To me, I would think it makes sense to put your price online. So you have to take additional steps to do an email or make a call, and there are some good things about, you want them to call the facility and talk to your manager or someone on the desk who knows more about it. But I just think that the way the world is changing, everybody wants instant gratification. They want to be able to do it from their phone or their computer and just reserve or rent that unit. So I think we're even seeing more operators in the UK that are putting price online than have a few years ago, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And here, I guess it kind of leads into the marketing scorecard that we have. And the marketing scorecard was designed to kind of take a look at your e-commerce profile, your websites, how your websites stack up against your competition, because that's just as important. Again, the goal is to get them to your website, get a call to action, whether it be a reserve, a rent, or make a phone call. So we've got some insights here for you to show you. A marketing scorecard is based on certain things like the website. Let's see, actually, we'll just take a look at, looks like Safe Store in this market has a high marketing scorecard. So you have the ability to get 100 points, which we have a little PDF in here that you can look at to see how to do that. But doesn't mean that you have to get 100 points. But if the highest marketing score is in your market is a 50, and your score is only a 10, we're trying to give you some insights to see where could you possibly improve your website, right? So in this case, this particular website has a direct booking engine, just what we were talking about. They're making it easy for you to go and reserve or rent a unit. It's interactive. They've got a map, so it's easy for someone to find out how to get there. They do have online pricing. They do show their promotion. They have photos, videos. And then in the search, this would be like, how do you rank on Google, Bing, or Yahoo? They're getting points for showing up on Google Maps, which is good. If they use paid search, in this sense, they're using Google AdWords. So, and again, not everybody is going to use paid search, so you don't always have to get points there. And then social media. Are you taking advantage of your social media? Are you posting good content for, people to find you and learn local Facebook knowledge about your community and things, and then contactability. And again, small operators aren't going to have a 24-hour call center or an 800 number, and that's okay. Again, it's just giving you kind of insights into the market to see, is there anything I could do better if I could improve my website. So, and I think then the last one we have is called price of volatility. And this reflects around the market on how often prices are changing in your market. So we're in leads in this case for our demo purposes. So probably kind of a competitive market that you can see that over the last 12 months, we're saying in this market, the average price changes are happening about 5%. When we pick a store, if we use whatever your store, for example, or another store, you're changing prices about 1.6%. And you see multi-operators are changing about 7%, single operators about 2%. So just showing you that there is opportunity to, drive your rents, change your prices more often, use the data to make good decisions. And if you just look at the different type of operators, they spend more time, here, the larger operators and tweaking their pricing. This graph, again, you can take a look at and show against a particular competitor. You could remove them from the graph and add another one. Let's see here. We'll put a big yellow in here. Everybody knows big yellow. You're going to see big yellow obviously has, a larger portfolio and are spending a little more time on those rate changes. So they're showing you how often the rate changes are happening in the market. And again, maybe some trends here. Maybe you, again, change prices more I'm in Florida, so we tend to drive prices in the summer. There's more movement here, more people are moving. So storage is more at a prime in the summer. Looks like there's some price changing here, heavy price changing in January. So again, could be seasonality or something different by the market. I think that pretty much covers, I might have one more report just to show you, and then we'll wrap it up here. For those Excel people, because you always like Excel, this would be the dashboard data view that we could export out so that you can see, again, over here by the size of the unit, the square footage, the competitors, you have their address, you've got their features here, and then you've got their pricing over here, whether it's a online rate, a walk-in rate, we've got the use of promotion, and then we are time stamping and showing you how often these prices are changing. So again, just really good data for you to have at your fingertips to make good decisions on helping you to optimize your rates, your storage rates. Okay. I think that's going to do it for us. we'll put up a slide here of our contact information so that you can reach out to us. Like I said, I'm in the US. Shinels takes care of the UK clients. So if you want to reach out to him, this is like we say, kind of what we would do if we get to the opportunity to give you a demo, show you a demo, and let you try the product out yourselves. So this is where Shinel can be reached. We've got his email here. And if you mention the webinar, you also get 25% off. What a deal, right, Shinel?
Great, Jody. So looking forward to you all, and looking forward to more people joining in and subscribing to our product.
Yeah, so reach out to us again with any questions.
Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Shinel, for your time, and thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thanks
Have a
for
good
joining
day.
Store Check.